here's a brachial plexus, and there's quite a few mnemonics that can help you draw this out when needed. Drawing it out, think of you young mermaids line up in front of Poseidon's ultra trident. You in this kind of dark red is a Y. Y for you. So you draw this Y. Then young below, another Y, and then an M for mermaids. There's the M. Line up, straight line. Line up too. It goes up in front of Poseidon's ultra. Now in front of, because Poseidon's ultra trident here is posterior. So that's how you draw it out. From you young mermaids line up in front of Poseidon's ultra trident. We'll go into a little bit more what that means. I'm going to go down to Randy Travis drinks cold beer. Now because I'm going out to the left, or actually this would be the right brachial plexus, it's kind of backwards, but you know, if you start over here, R for Randy, roots, T for Travis is for trunks, D in drinks is for divisions, C in cold is for chords, and B in beer is for branches. So the roots are the C5, C6, C7, C8, and T1. Those are the nerve roots. The trunks, you've got superior trunk, and I'm going to just put this in black. Superior, middle, and inferior. And those are the trunks. The divisions, you've got the anterior and posterior. So anterior, anterior. All the blues are posterior, dark blues. And anterior. Then the chords, you've got the lateral, posterior, and medial. Then you're going to head out to the branches, and we'll go into the branches after this. So pretty much you draw it out. You got you young mermaids line up in front of Poseidon's ultra trident, and you're going to have ultra. Ultra is, it stands for all the branches and part of the chords. So ultra, you're going to start this way, move your way. Ultra U stands for upper subclavian. The L actually is over on this side. It's for lower subscapular. And T is for thoracodorsal. Then you've got axillary, or radial and axillary. Radial and axillary. So those are part of the Poseidon's ultra trident. Upper subclavian, lower subclavian, subscapular, thoracodorsal, radial, and axillary. Alright, then after you young mermaids line up in front of Poseidon's trident, Poseidon yells, LSD salt made many mermaids undergo mass mutation. Yeah, silly, but if you can remember it, it'll work. So LSD, L here for lateral pectoral, S for suprascapular, and D for dorsal scapula. Okay, now salt stands for S here, subclavius. Oh, it's wrong blue. Subclavius. A is for accessory phrenic. And LT is long thoracic. So LSD salt made many mermaids. Made many mermaids. And we got medial pectoral. It's off the medial cord, so you've got medial brachial cutaneous. And you have medial and antibrachial cutaneous. So medial pectoral, medial brachial cutaneous, and medial antibrachial cutaneous. Those are the M's. And then you got undergo mass mutation. Undergo is ulnar. Mass, median, and musculocutaneous. That is all of the mnemonics for how to build up this brachial plexus. Now, see, here's another one. C5, 6, and 7. Raise your hands up to heaven stands for long thoracic nerve. The long thoracic nerve, if you have a problem with it, you're going to get medial scapular winging. So think a wing and medial, another wing. So medial scapular winging if you have a problem with the long thoracic. If you have a problem with the dorsal scapula, you'll also have scapular winging too. And spinal accessory nerve is for lateral scapular winging. So if you have a problem with the scapular winging, it's either spinal accessory, long thoracic, or dorsal scapula, depending on where it's winging. Now there is a mnemonic for a superior trunk injury. It usually happens often with childbirth, but it happens Erb's palsy. And Erb's palsy, also otherwise known as waiter's tip. And kind of the mnemonic, or the way to remember it, is only the superior can give a waiter a tip. So it's there you go, the waiter's tip. Now inferior is Klumpsky's palsy, also called, if I'm right, Saturday night palsy, because laying on a chair and sleeping on it. It's claw hand, and only the inferior are asking for money with a claw hand. So inferiors have claw hand, superiors give waiters tips. Okay, also if you have an axillary nerve injury, you're going to have a problem abducting the arm above 15 degrees. So if you have a radial injury, you're going to have a problem with joint extension below the shoulder. If you have an ulnar, it's the 4th and 5th digits. And wrist flexion and adduction. So a median nerve injury often has to do with carpal tunnel, but it's the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd digits. And the musculocutaneous branch is flexion the arm at the elbow. Supination, so put a bowl of soup. So that's if you have any type of injury to those areas in red. So draw this out, get to know it, and it'll make a big difference.